So today I'm playing the Pointe Du Hoc scenario of Memoir 44, playing it solitaire. But there's a few things I need to tell you that are different to the base game. For a start, as I'm playing solitaire, I'm removing this card. I kept forgetting to play it properly last time. I just don't think it fits the solitaire model, so I'll be taking that out. As for the scenario, the Allies are trying to get up the beach and over that line of hills, which on this side of the hills is, according to the scenario rules, a cliff. So, for instance, this chap, if he wants to move up onto this hill, it costs 2 moves to go up this hill. It's the same move to go down, but 2 to go up. And that's all along this hillside here. That's the cliffs at Pointe Du Hoc. The battle is only to 4 medals, so it should be relatively short. The Allies start with 6 cards, which is quite good. It gives you a lot of choice. But if you look over here, you can see it's a very strong position. We've got a bunker with infantry up here on the cliff top. They're backed up by some artillery behind them, which has a very long reach. And the Allies are down here, would get pounded very quickly trying to assault that side because of the guns backing up that strong infantry. As I said, it's only 4 medals, so it should be relatively short. Now that tends to lead the Allied side to try and push up on the left or on the centre and then sweep across, because there's these 4 infantry up here, plus we've got 2 medals at the back there. All you have to do is pass through one of those hexes and you get the medal. So obviously as Allies you'll sweep up this side and then across, but as you can see all the defensive positions have barbed wire protecting them from that side, so it's kind of interesting. But Allies get to move first one to 4 medals, and we start with 6 cards. So all on the right, so there's a useless card. 2 in the middle, that will be of use. 2 on the left. 2 in the middle. Armour assault. And the Allies have no armour. Last card, 3 in the middle. So I've got 3 cards here for the middle, so that's where I'll start, I think. And I'll start with 3 in the middle. Now I don't want to go anywhere near those guns and that infantry. Oh, I should also mention that all the Allied units here are special forces, which means they can move to and battle if they have a line of sight. So I'm going to move 3 units in the middle. And I'll drag these guys forward. So I've moved over towards the hills there, and that's those 3 in the middle gone. Need a bit more room here. Okay, Allied get 4 cards, or in this case, because of solitaire rules, they're going to get a choice of 2. Now 1 in each could be useful, or 2 over on the left. They've actually got no line of sight on anybody at the moment. What about that artillery? Could that artillery fire? Well, this infantry could fire. 3, 2. They could get 1 die on these guys in the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can't get them. So I might as well take the 1 in the... I'm not saving the card, so I'll do 1 in each area. I can't do 2 on the left. There's nothing to do. I don't want to move out of those good positions. So the infantry or the guns makes no odds. They'll fire at this chap here for 1 die. And it's a tank, so that's a miss. Okay. Oh, I didn't replace the Allied card, so I'll do that now. 3 more in the middle. Well, I'm going to do that again, and I'm definitely going to move this infantry unit because that's 1. I need to move them up and away from those Germans. So So I can move 2 more in the middle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to advance these guys forward and these guys. So I've got room to retreat if necessary. But I need to get them up out of the water because the water keeps them all very slow. That'll do for now, I think. So that was another 3 in the middle. 2 cards for the Axis forces. All on the left. Or Medica Mechanics, which is absolutely no good, so it'd have to be all on the left. Which is 2 units. Now, I do have the option, I could step forward out the sandbags onto the hill. But what would that do for me? It'd allow me to shoot down at the allies on the beach and then promptly get swarmed and lose the advantage of the sandbags. Yet if I let the allies come up onto the hills, there's a die reduction when attacking them. There's not a good answer here. Forwards, no good. Backwards, no good. Standing in the middle, does that help at all? I'm not sure it does. You know what? I think I'm better on the hills. So I'm going to advance onto the hill, lose the sandbag, and take a pop shot at the near Americans, which is 2 dice on these chaps here. It's a day for rolling tanks, it seems. 2 misses for the ally. Oh, I didn't replace the allied card. There we go. Right. 2 on the right. I have none on the right, so that's useless. Well, put the useless cards over at this end. I think I'm going to be collecting all on the right cards for a little while. So the armour assault lets me just issue an order to 1 unit somewhere. Well, I've got 2 in the middle here and another 2 in the middle here, and I could use that to get an attack here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to advance these guys up to here, and I'm going to move these guys over here. So that's my 2 in the middle, so I'll do the attacks now. I'll start with the guys down here on the beach, because if these guys retreat, then these ones can attack them. So 3 dice, -1 because they're on a hill. So it's 2 dice against the Germans from them on the beach. And look at that, 1 hit and then a retreat. So 1 hit. Now if they stay there, it's at 3 dice, but if they retreat here, these allies will only get 2 dice. So it's now 2 dice from here to here. And another hit and another flag. So retreat this way and lose 1 more. Okay. So let's replace the allied card. 1 in each, that's not too bad for them. And now it's Axis turn, 2 cards, 1 in each again, which could be useful. And behind enemy lines, now there's a good one. Issue an order to 1 infantry unit, it may move up to 3, battle with an extra die, and then move 3 more again. Well, I think there's a serious advantage there. Especially fighting with 1 extra die. I think I'll take these guys. So, actually, let's just move that card. So, behind enemy lines. For the injured chaps, who are now like superheroes, they go 1, 2. So they're on the same hills as these guys. So there's no disadvantage for them when attacking. So they're going to close assault to here. 3 dice. 3 hits. So 3 hits, that was a good shot. And now they can move 3 more spaces. Now they're already wounded, so I wonder if I should leave them where they are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move them over to here, because none of these guys can get up on the hill with them. That means this guy over here is the only one who can be on the... Oh, these guys could get up to here and shoot. But from here, they're going to be able to shoot down onto any of these chaps, I think. So, three British Allied. Every other soldier's bouncing out of the box. Right. I think that was a good move for the Axis, so let's get that. Now, what card do we play for the Allies? Got 2 on the left, a 1 in each. Well, I'm going to go with the 1 in each. Because that allows these guys to climb up here as part of the middle section. And on the left, I can bring these guys over here. So they can attack up the cliff. Would be 3, but it's only 2 because they're on a hill. So 2 dice from them. 2 hits. That's a grenade and a human. And that would be a medal. So I don't need to attack. I was going to say I don't need to attack, but I've got this attack here. It would be 3, 2, and shooting into a bunker is -1. So that'd be 1 die against those Germans there. Let's just check that. Bunkers. Yeah, -1 for infantry. So these guys were ordered so they can attack over there. So 3, 2, 1 die onto the bunker. Goodness gracious, another hit. So let's get one of those guys off the board. Okay. So that was a very good Allied turn. We had a good German turn and a good Allied turn. And the replacement card is another one on the left. No, that's good. I'm sighing, but that's actually good. I was thinking it was another on the right. Okay, Allied player. Let's see, what can you do? Move out. Issue an order to 4 infantry. Or all in the middle. Well, there's only 2 in the middle. Or just 4 infantry units. I do not want to move those in the middle. They're in a very good position. They could do a lot of damage before they get hurt. Or issue 4, it really makes... If I use the move out, I can issue issue orders to 4 infantry units of my choice. So I'll take this guy over here who can get a pot shot there. And over here, I've got this guy who can take a pot shot at this one. So I'm issuing orders here and over here. They'll take a pot shot, that'll be 1 die. Get the cards out of the way. So 1 die against that group of 4 on the hill. Oh, hang on. 3, 2, oh no, there was 0 die. So 1 die on them. It's a hit. So 1 infantry man gone. And then over here, from the infantry on the hill, down to those poor saps down in the water. 1 die again. And yet another tank. Okay. That was not a bad turn. Did some damage. Yeah, right, so Allied 3, 4, 6 cards here. On the left, I've got 2 cards for on the left. I've got 1 card for in the middle, or the armour assault gives me one unit somewhere. But these guys are not in danger yet, so I'm not going to use the 1 on them. I have enough units that I don't need to risk this guy, so I could pull him back, but he's in the middle. Yeah, I think it might be worth doing that. So I'm going to issue an order to 2 in the middle. And I'm going to actually pull this guy back out of the way. And I'll bring these guys up onto the hill. Yeah. And a replacement card. Ooh. Another one on the right. 3 useless cards now. Eee. Right. Axis. 2 in the middle. Or 3 on the left. Well, I've got 1 on the left which could fire. 2 in the middle. I've got 2 infantry there. And Neither of them can actually hit the guys on the hills. So I'm going to play the 3 on the left and fire from the guys in the bunker to those on the hill. 3, 2, 1 die. A retreat. Well, I'll pull back to here then. Okay, Allied forces. Armour assault, 1 unit anywhere, or 2 on the left, or 1 on the left. So it's kind of a left or 1 in the middle. Well, I'll do 2 on the left, because that means I can bring these guys up to here and these guys up to here. Starting to get some power there, so let's get rid of that card and replace it. All on the left. Well, that's pretty good. All on the left, because there's a lot there. Axis forces. 3 in the middle, or counterattack. Well, that'd be 2 on the left or 3 in the middle. Well, the one on the left's got nothing to shoot at, and I don't want to move him out of the bunker. It just gets zapped. So 3 in the middle. 3, 2, 1. Can't do anything. So no action for the Axis player. Right, Allied. All on the left. 1 on the left, or 1. Let's do all on the left, because that actually means I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all on the hills now. This guy down here counts as on the left. And he can move 2. 1, 2. So you can get close behind them there. Okay, so that was the all on the left. Axis player. 1 on the left or 3 on the right? Well, there's still this allied unit within the infantry range here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the guns could fire. Or 1 on the left. We've certainly got a target to shoot at now. But it's a probe, which means I'll get to draw an extra card next turn for the Germans, giving them more options. Or 2 sets of 1 die on this guy. He needs to inflict some damage over there, I think. This guy's a target is pretty insignificant at the moment. But I could lose, or the Axis forces could lose a medal over there. So they need to do some whittling, I think. If they can whittle them down, then these guys can go in for the kill with any luck. As the Axis player, I would suspect that any damaged units would get pulled back by the Allies because there's enough other units to move forward. So as the Axis player, would I attack the 3-man unit or one of the other 4-man units, weaken them all? The odds of getting a kill on that 3-man unit are next to nil. Weaken another unit, that will reduce options for the Allied player. So we're going to go with 1 on the left and we're going to fire at a new unit. We'll fire at this unit, so from the bunker at this guy. 3, 2, 1 die, because he's on a hill. And that was success. It's a little blue man. So there are now 2 weakened units on that side. Right, Allied player. Oh, and I need to draw another card, which I didn't do. Right. Yep, 4 cards on the right, all of which are useless. Okay, so 1 or 1. 1 unit anywhere. Ah, man, what would you do? I've got 2 weakened units now. Yeah, see, I don't want to move any of these guys forward because then if these guys move forward, it'd be 2 against 1. which is not good odds. Over here, as I was talking about, these guys are now weakened, so if they move forward, they're weakened and in a bad position. I think I need to do it. So I'll move these forward. So this is the one on the left, which means I get to draw an extra card to replace that one. And they'll attack the bunker, which would be 3 dice, but the bunker reduces that to 2 dice. So 2 dice versus the bunker. And 1 hit and a tank. So 1 axis figure removed. And that was probe, so I get to draw 2 cards to replace. 2 in the middle, or artillery bombard. I have no artillery, so that means I can order 1 unit. I'll take the 2 in the middle. So it's now the Axis player's turn. He played a probe last time, so instead of 2, he's going to draw 3 cards and get the choice. Look at that. So, issue the same order as your opponent. Now, what was that? 1 on the left. Well, he has got 1 unit on the left. Issue an order to 4 units to open fire, but they may not be adjacent to an enemy. Well, that guy is adjacent. And the only other ones that could fire would be these 2 guys over here against that lone infantry in the water. Or issue an order to 4 infantry units. Again, he's the only one who can shoot anybody unless I move them out of that bunker. Why would I do that? Be to my disadvantage. Well, I can't use firefight, so actually it doesn't matter which one of these I use. It's a shame, it's a waste of a probe. But it'll be this German chap on the left who gets 3 dice against this unit here. So that could potentially be a kill, or at least a severe wounding. And 3 flags. Wow. Over the hills. 2, 3. Wow. 3 flags. I don't think I've ever seen 3 flags before. Wowzers. Okay. Allied turn. 2 in the middle or 1 unit somewhere. 2 in the middle. Well, I've got these guys down here still. Yep, 2 in the middle. I'll move this guy up and I'll move these guys up. So I'm starting to form a powerful block that I can use to attack the unit with. No attacks. That was 2 in the middle, wasn't it? Right, Allied. Sorry, Axis forces. Those 2 on the left. Can those guns reach these guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the guns could shoot this chap. Or I can issue an order to 1 unit of my choice. You know what, I think it'd be worth attacking this guy again, I think. If I get 1 hit on him, that would take him out, effectively. Because I know as the Allied player, I wouldn't want to attack with just 2 men. Not when I've got those 4 there. So if I attack that, I could maybe push that out of the fight. So that'd be 3, 2, and -1 die for the hills. So I'm using the armour assault in this case. And 1 die against them in the hills. And it's a hit. Hey, get back in the firing line, you. Right, so, as I suspected. Right, Allied player. And my memory's failing me now, because I notice I've only got 5 cards. What did I play last time? It wasn't a probe, was it? I moved those guys in the middle, I think. So, one card to replace that missing one there. Infantry Assault. Issue an order to all infantry units in one section. They may move to and battle. No extra dice, but all in one section. Wow, that means I could move 1, 2, 3, all these units on the left, or indeed all these here in the middle. I need to try and get that German there, I think, as an allied player. So, all infantry in one section. Do I go into the wire? Yes. Now I can move these guys up to 3 with that card and not battle. So I'm going to move them there out of the way, but they could come back in. That means these guys on the red line can move up the hill now. And actually I'm going to move these forward, ready to climb the hill. Now, the thing about barbed wire is the unit moving in must stop. In wire, infantry bows out. Doesn't say they can't fight when they're in there, but they are at -1 die. Okay. So basically I can fire here. Oh, he's in the open, so he's not even in wire. He's in wire, so he's at -1 die to fire. And these guys could fire as well. So let's start here. 3, 2, -1 because it's a bunker, so 1 die. And that's a hit. So that wasn't much of a roll. Now this unit, which is in wire and fires out at once, so it would be 3 dice because of the range, -1 because of the bunker, -1 because they're in wire, so it's 1 die, which could be a hit. Let's try a better roll this time. And there you go, it is a hit. But it wasn't much better of a roll. That is the second of 4. Let's draw one more card to replace 3 on the left. Well, that's going to be useful, isn't it? At least to maybe sweep round, as I suspected. Right, allied player. Axis player. 4 units or 3 in the middle. I actually have 4 units now. So I can just say, I'll play the 4 units of my choice. I just activate everything. Let's see what attacks I can get with that though. 3, so from this guy it'd be 3, 2, 1, -1. So that's no hit. From these guys, 3, 2, 1, -1, nothing. From here, 3, 2, 1, out of range. Here, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. It's just not a lot of good manoeuvre options for the Axis forces here. However, this unit here is being ignored. He could move along that hill line and attack them. Or at least be in a position. And if need be, if pressured, he can reoccupy the bunker. So, 1, 2, move along the hill line. And the guns, which are the only ones that can reach, will fire at this guy with 1 die. And we get a retreat. You know, that really wasn't what I was looking for. Not as the Axis player, that is. Okay, allied player. 1 unit anywhere or all on the left. Well, it'll be all on the left. Yeah, let's move forward. We can move to and battle. So, bring this guy up onto the hill, that stops him. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's ready to come over here as well, I think. So I'm going to try and swarm these guys. We need 2 more medals. But now they're getting into a good position. Right, Axis player. 1 in the middle and a probe, or all in the middle. Wow, all in the middle. Okay, well I'm going to issue an order to those 2 because they're in the middle. And the one at the back will fire at this leading unit here. So that's all. So that's 3, 2, 1 die. Another tank. And this unit, 3, 2, 1 here or 1 here. 1 here. And it's a hit. There is hope yet for the Axis player. But not a lot. Oops. Extra card here for allies who still have 4 useless cards. So all infantry units in 1 section. Again? 2 hexes in battle. That's too good to waste, so it'll be all in the middle because I can advance them up. These guys can come up to here. My guys can all move too and battle anyway. He can climb, he can move forward. No, I'll move him there so he can climb onto this hill. These 2. This one's going to attack the guys in the bunker first because that's his only target. 3, 2, yeah. So just this guy here. So that's 2 dice against the bunker. And it's 1 hit and a miss. So 1 down. And this guy, he'll attack the bunker too. There was some decision about should I weaken this unit, but there's no point. The Axis player has to carry on attacking. He's got to defend those medals because if the allies get there, they're just going to win. So he can't move. So I might as well carry on and attack these guys with 2 dice. And that's 2 hits. 2 blue. So now the Axis player is in trouble. Right, replacement card for the allies is 3 on the left. That'll be useful. Right, Axis player, what you got? 4 units of your choice or 1 in the middle? Easy. 4 of choice because there are, in fact, 4. These Germans are going to move a bit closer to get in range and remain on the hill, and the guns will fire as opportunity presents. Right, first shot then will be these guys at the back against these 3 here, and that will be 3 dice and 2 hits and a retreat. So that's an almost dead unit there, and it retreats here in the way. So this unit, actually he can attack them. Along that hex edge is a line of sight. And you get 2 dice on that unit and get a kill with any luck. Who'd be an Axis player? Not me! Okay. 1 unit of my choice, or 3 on the left. Do you know what? I think I might retreat that 1 guy. Now if I do that, it's just going to be attacked by those on the hill. I was thinking of getting him out of the way of the guy in the bunker there, but I think he's just a lost cause. But it's better to attack because I could take out that bunker. Yeah. This guy, I should say I'm using the armour assault here to attack the guy in the bunker with those units that are close to him. So from here to here, which is 2 dice. And it's a kill. It's a blue die. That is the 3rd medal. Only one more. Okay, let's get them out of there. Where'd they come from? Sandbags. I'll need another card for the allies for next turn. That can go on the big pile of useless cards over here. Axis player. 2 cards. The guns. 2 on the left. Nothing on the left. 3 on the right. Well, he's got 1 on the right. Can the guns reach though? 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 3, 3, 2, 2. 1 die. Or 1 die. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Going for this one. 1 die from the guns. Long range attack. It's a hit. Ooh. The Axis have got their first medal. Whittling them down does count for something then. Right, so, ally player, 3 on the left. Yeah, well, 1, 2. Remember, these are all special forces. 1, 2. 1, 2. So these ones moved, and they can attack. So it'd be 3, 2, 2 dice. Is it -1 for sandbags? Yes. So 3, 2, 1 die. 1 die on the guys in the sandbags, and it's a hit. This could end very quickly now. And that was my 3 on the left. Replace the allied card. Close assault. All units adjacent to an enemy. Well, there's not a lot of those about, is there? Axis forces. 1 on the right, which would be the guns again, or 2 on the left. There's none on the left, so it's the guns. Which you can be 1 die on these guys again. It's another tank. Aye, aye, aye. So now, as the allies, I've got this all infantry in close assault. So I've just basically got a whole bunch of useless cards here at the moment because I'm not on the right. I guess the most useless one of all is this recon. So allies play recon, which allows them to draw 2 cards to replace the one they get rid of. So they can do nothing, because there's none over here. But draw 2 cards and pick one. So dig in, add sandbags to somebody. Oh boy, that's the one. Barrage. Axis player, 2 cards. Whoa, 2 in each area. Or 3 on the right. Well, 2 in each area it is, because we've actually got 2 in the middle and 1 on the right. Right, so these guys will attack here, and probably these guys will attack here as well, but 2 dice. 2 hits. And now these guys attack. 2 dice. And I'll use 2 different dice. Those ones are obviously cursed. Worth changing the dice. Okay, right. Ooh, let's get rid of these guys. Okay, so this still no close assault. So this card, target any 1 enemy unit, roll 4 battle dice, ignoring terrain. Score a hit for each matching symbol or grenade. For each flag, retreat 1 hex. Okay, so that's normal. Flags may not be ignored. Well, that means he could lose the sandbags if he's forced to retreat. 4 battle dice. So barrage it is, and 4 battle dice from nobody in particular against those sandbag Germans. Okay, 2 hits and a retreat. So 2 hits and forced to retreat, loses the sandbags. Draw a replacement card. Probe in the middle, that could finish it. Axis player's turn, their finest hour. Or air power. I think it's going to be air power because target a group of 4 or fewer enemy units adjacent to each other. Roll 2 dice for each hex. Okay. Well, there's really no spectacular options, but it's 2 dice against each of these. So we'll do this one first, then this one, then this one. So 2 against them. 1 hit. 2 against these guys. A hit and a retreat. See, they're dangerously injured now, but they have to retreat. And 2 against here. A hit and a retreat. So another hit and another. I'll move them there. Don't want to block the retreat for these guys, so I'll leave that gap there. So as the allied player, I only need 1 more medal, and there's that guy on his own over there. 2 in the middle is really it. Okay, so 1, 2 and battle, 1, 2 and battle. So there's no retreat for this guy, so my 2 greenies will attack the bluey for 3 dice. There's no actual hits, but there are 2 retreats, and he's got nowhere to retreat. Baboom! Here is the row of glory. Hooray! So it did work out as I suspected. The Allies swept around the left flank there, avoiding those nasty guns and this awful to attack place here. Just hope I'd played it properly this time. Yay for the Allies. Bye.